Well, it's a beautiful day again. Will it be another quiet day on the migration front? There's only one way to find out. It is another stunningly beautiful autumn day. It's very warm. Even in this day and age for October, it feels unseasonably warm. Feels like one of them early September days where the temperature's just right, as it is today. So, it's back to Eakring. Is anything moving through? There are certainly plenty of skylarks milling around, doing what skylarks do. That's mill around. There is a hint of dispersal and movement with skylarks in September and into October, but there's never any really discernible movement unless you get snow further north, and they can be some of the best days when you've got cold weather movements of birds. But once again, it's Red Admirals we're on the lookout for. There's not going to be many more days like this when butterflies can attempt to move south. So we'll give it an hour or so and see what happens. There may well be nothing happens. But if you're not out looking, you never know, do you? An unusual moment. Why is that you're all saying? Well, both of you. There's no real sign of human activity. No planes, no helicopters. Someone in the village has got some mechanical machinery going now, but otherwise, quiet. It's a nice view, as I said before. Bit of cloud over in the west. There's certainly some high cirrus cloud that looks like a front. And then you've got this lower cumulus cloud that's trying to bubble in from the west. But here, it's beautiful. A light breeze, very pleasantly warm and sunny. There appears to be no butterfly migration, and I'm surprised, to be honest, but I'm not surprised at two other activities that are happening at the moment, both invertebrate related, of course. One is typical of days like this. Well, both are typical of days like this, where you get it nice and sunny and warm, with just a gentle breeze. And one is the number of aphodious dung beetles that are flying. Loads and loads of them. It's probably about the commonest thing that's flying, and they fly into the breeze. You will get them in houses or in your gardens. So there's a lot of them flying around at the moment. But the other thing is arachnid related, and that's the process called ballooning. Now, ballooning, many people might have seen this. You'll get small spiders, usually what people call money spiders, a small black line, that will climb to the tops of posts or tops of blades of grass or grass heads, anywhere that they can climb and gain some height. And then they'll stick the abdomen in the air and release a line of silk. And once that silk is long enough to catch the breeze, the spider lets go and is taken, well, who knows. I watched one the other day actually in the garden, and it was a day the same as this, and it was the largest spider as well. Actually, it's the largest spider I'd seen do it, and you could see it was a thick line of silk about 4 foot long, and attached to it was a spider. It ended up going out of my garden, gained height and went up and was heading sort of north, went up and over the houses. I suppose they can limit where they end up by reducing the amount of silk that they've got attached to them. But it's a marvellous way of moving to new habitats. You may well not find suitable habitat on landing for half a dozen attempts, but with silk being reusable, it's not costing them anything. They don't use any energy, so they've got nothing to lose. And both, so the Aphodus dung beetles flying around and spiders ballooning, you can notice these in your own garden. Keep telling everybody, insects are amazing things. It's actually peaceful. Although it wasn't last night when I was up here running the generator for 2.5 hours. Although the noise of the generator blends itself into the background after a while, and you get used to it. There's a few bird calls today. Yeah, the hammer. Skylarks have actually been singing, they've been in song. A couple of them have, at the top of the hill. Otherwise, it's this time of year, it's contact calls from everything, or flight calls. But not even any birds moving through. I know it's late in the day now. If there'd have been a big meadow pipit movement, then yeah, you would sometimes get a bit of a late surge in the early afternoon to mid-afternoon. I can't ever remember migration of anything lasting past mid-afternoon. Usually by late morning or early afternoon, it was all done and dusted for the day. And just because I've got some binoculars around my neck, it doesn't mean I'm getting back into birds, because I'm not. I still look, and I still habitually count any flocks of birds that do go over. Always done it, can't help it. We're on the 9th of October, and I look around now at the trees in the woods at the back of Rufford and over towards the A614 in Clipston Forest, and the majority must be oak, because there's no real hint of autumn colour yet. Even silver birch, many silver birch have defoliated by about 50% already without even changing colour. Birch go a lovely yellow, lovely sulphur yellow colour, birch leaves. As the beech is one of the best for autumn colours, and Norway maple is a clouter. Couple of scarlet galls and the linnet knocking about. Peace and quiet. I think maybe it's time for a bit of a wander. A wander to where, though? I don't know. Shame that there's nothing happening. Just ideal conditions for Red Admirals. They're just not there. Well, they are there. We could go down to the ivy down at the bottom near Eakring Flash, and you can guarantee there'll be 2 or 3 Red Admirals on it. A couple of late bumblebees about. Queens this time of year, most of them. Taking advantage of the sunshine. Right. Pasture's new.